Thưa quý vị, vào mấy ngày trước thì chúng tôi rất là hân hạnh đã được một lần nữa ngồi xuống phỏng vấn hai khuôn mặt từ bên London có mặt ở tại LA, thưa quý vị, để nói về cuốn phim mới nhất của họ với tựa đề How I Live Now. Đó là cuộc phỏng vấn giữa chúng tôi với nữ tài tử trẻ Saoirse Ronan, được biết đến qua những cuốn phim như là The Lovely Bones, Hannah và Byzantium. Và cuốn phim này đã được đạo diễn bởi đạo diễn người Anh Quốc Kevin Macdonald, và ông đã từng được thắng rất là nhiều giải thưởng cho cuốn phim The Last King of Scotland vào mấy năm trước. Năm ngoái thì ông cũng đã cho phát hành một cuốn phim tài liệu về cuộc đời của cố nhạc sĩ Bob Marley với tựa đề là Marley. Và đây là loại phim thể loại rated R dài đến 1 tiếng 41 phút.
Thank you for talking to us today. And Saoirse, great job. You did a really fantastic job in this film. What made you want to be involved in this movie?
Him.
Yeah.
And I really wanted to work with Kevin and was very excited about the idea of such a great director like Kevin doing something that could essentially just be a teen drama. And I don't think it is that. It didn't turn out that way, which is good. And I was kind of desperate to play somebody who was a bit more modern in a way, somebody who was very current, very much a teenager.
From America.
With
an attitude.
Yeah, absolutely. She's got an attitude, and somebody who's just not as, ethereal or kind, or I was kind of, I was done with that for a little while, so I needed to do something like this, and I think that made me even more passionate about it because I felt like I really needed to do it. So.
Yeah, I thought you delivered very well in this role.
Thanks.
Yeah, role of Daisy.
I can be tough.
She can be tough.
Yeah,
She can be
come on,
mean.
that's the best thing is when you're an actor, you can be anybody you want to be, right?
Anybody I want to be.
Yes, and you get paid
Do
for that
anything I
too,
wanna do.
Saoirse. Yes, I like that.
Yeah, and I get paid
right?
for it. Yes.
I love that job. So Kevin, How I Live Now is based on a novel written by Meg Rosoff.
Yeah.
Can you talk about some of the decisions that you had to make in adapting this book for the film?
Well, it was a hard book to adapt because the novel is written in the first person.
Yeah.
And so we're inside Daisy's head the whole time, and that's very difficult to then put into film, which is very exterior. So I had to find ways of dramatizing things that in the book are inside her head, and so that was really tricky. And also, as with so many books, you have to shorten the story because the story is 300 pages, and you've got to get that down to 100 pages. There's a lot of story in the book, so that was tough.
Saoirse, were any of those many piercings real?
They were not real.
They've all healed
Not
over.
real. They've all healed over. All the holes have healed over. No, they were literally just like little beads that Maurice, the makeup artist, would stick on every day with some glue. But the weird thing is that whenever George Mackay, who plays Eddie, was around, they'd fall off. They'd just slip off my face. But for some reason, during our sex scene, where it was like, hot and sweaty and cramped, none of them came off.
They all
stayed on my face.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it was very
what's up with
strange.
George? He has some sort of magnetic.
He's the manimal. That's what we call him, the manimal. Manimal Mackay.
So now I noticed the movie is set during World War III, right? During the war in the UK. But one thing I noticed that the details is not very. It's kind of vague of who is fighting who. Can you tell us about what went into the decision to keep the details of the war unclear and a bit vague in this film?
Because I think it's more frightening when you don't know exactly what's happening. If we'd said, this is a Islamic fundamentalist terrorist group that are taking over the world, then everyone would have seen it just in that way.
Right.
And I think the ambiguity in who those people are actually makes them more frightening because your imagination works and has to work
Especially
over
for
time.
teenagers too, right?
Yes,
They
I think
don't know.
also we live in a time now where we're all feeling a sense of threat around us a lot of the time from terrorist attacks, and so we're experienced in that anxiety of uncertainty. Who can we trust? Who can we not trust? Where could the next explosion come from?
I have to say, great job in the film for both of you. I really enjoy
Thank
your
you.
character and the young actress who plays your
Harry,
cousin.
yeah.
She's so adorable.
She's great.
She's so cute. And thank you for talking to us today.
Thank you
and
very
hope
much.
to see you next one.
Yeah.